what makes for an effective life? What might predispose someone to be successful in their life? If we were to look at the world standards of what might be effective or successful, one of the things that we may see is that, and I feel, is that more and more, one of the qualities of people that seems to be valued much more these days is anger. It seems like anger is something we celebrate in people, or that the world celebrates, and if somebody is just intensely angry over something, well, then that adds force and effectiveness to their arguments, or they must really, be a strong, bold person, and we almost elevate anger in people. But listen to James chapter 1, verse 20. It says, "For human anger does not accomplish God's righteousness." From God's perspective, anger doesn't make you any more effective in your Christian life, and in most cases, it can actually make you less effective. And so man's anger does not accomplish God's purposes. And so contrast that with James chapter 5, verse 16. James says, "Therefore confess your sins to one another, pray for one another, so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful in its effect." And so James, in these two verses, we see this contrast between man's anger and praying. James tells us that man's anger doesn't help us in accomplishing God's plans. Oftentimes it can work against us in accomplishing God's plans, but it's the prayers of a righteous person that are effective. And so next time you're tempted to be angry, try to pray instead. And not that that's just some cutesy, trite little thing that we do, but because truly that is more effective than our anger. The truth is that bent knees are more effective than clenched fists. And so before you get angry, seek God in prayer instead. Have a blessed day.